Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Well, Kyle Lowry is still getting it done. He said getting older, more mature, the game slows down. You know the situations you're going to be in, and as a point guard, you learn how to control the game a lot better. And he's still one of the best to do it at both ends of the floor. Kevin?
What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Allen is out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the center position. And for the Pistons, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Magruder in at the 2. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Now here's Allen. Back to Middleton. Offensive rebound. And to Kumbo. And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Second shot opportunity, and Middleton, the basket on the assist by Portis. Middleton's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Bucks. Holiday against Lowry. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
And there's the pass to Magruder. About a minute played so far here in the first. Grant against Middleton. No good from Grant.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Grant. And Drew Holiday with the 3.
So often Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time the play is created for him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Grant the pass to Stewart. Back to Grant. Outside Lowry. It's up a 3. With the putback. Grant on the follow.
When he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass, Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
Middleton outside. Pass to Allen. Fires for 3. The rebound by Grant.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Off the left rim and out.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
So it's the Pistons now, following the bucket by the Bucks. The shot's good from Bay.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. He's defended by Bay. Middleton the pass to Portis. over Lowry. Kicks it down to Middleton. 3 on the clock. Here's Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Now, here's Lowry. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Grant outside. From the stripe. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Here's Magruder. No points in the game yet for him. Just 2 to shoot. Over Holiday. And it's Magruder missing. Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
Lowry inside the line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Got a hand on it. Pass to Portis. Another shot. Chalk up 2 there.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Allen surveying the D. Here's Giannis. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. 5 on the clock. And there's the feed to Holiday. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Grant with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And Detroit with another turnover here.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 7. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Allen outside. And it falls over the rim and in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
The Pistons have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Pass to Magruder. Lowry kicks to Magruder. And the rejection by Giannis. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
So for the Pistons, Kelly Olynyk comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Hayes subbed in for Rodney Magruder. Hayes up top, defended by Allen. Lowry dishes to Grant. fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What I love about Jeremy Grant is he has no trouble taking contact and shooting over people.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Grant.
He came into this league as a defensive specialist. Now Jeremy Grant is becoming an offensive powerhouse.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Down low. Here's Allen. Doesn't go for him. Now the Pistons take it the other way. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Now here's Middleton. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Boston.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Holiday against Bay. He kicks it to Hayes. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Daring the D to get aggressive. I like when Hayes takes initiative like this. Talking about Killian Hayes, you see raw potential. A point guard with outstanding size, which makes him an enticing player to watch.
That free throw good from Hayes.
Smitty, one thing with Hayes, he's got to work on his shooting. The athleticism is there, but in this league, you got to be able to shoot the rock.
I think it'll come, GA. I think it'll come in time as long as he works hard with his coaches, especially from outside the arc.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Grant. Jackson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot.
That free throw good from Hood.
Rodney Hood has good size at 6'8". Really uses his frame well to get his shots off.
And here is Joseph. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Olynyk finds Hayes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just so crafty. Killian Hayes is difficult to stay with when he's looking to create for himself.
The pass to Nwora. They get a hand on it. Johnson outside. On the wing, Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Driving in. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead.
You always hear about the motor. Well, Jackson has that in spades. He's full throttle all the time, which is why he's able to score while getting hit on that drive.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Goes up from the top of the key.
And I just love watching Jackson compete on defense. Skilled and athletic. He's a guy who wreaks havoc with his activity.
Here's Joseph driving the lane. Banked in off the glass.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the Bucks miss again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Jackson, that's good.
And I love the confidence with which Jackson plays. Even when the D is bodying him up, he just powers through it.
Now here's Hood. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
So it's Detroit now, following the 3 by Milwaukee. And Joseph kicks to Jackson. To the wing right side. The 3 from Joseph. Rebound, Milwaukee. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Pass to Hood. Back to Connaughton. With the drive. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Johnson outside. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Yep, it counts.
And you see the low release point on the jumper, something Johnson's working on. It's a key to how much offensive potential he can fulfill.
Here's Connaughton. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. Now Hood shoots over Olynyk. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Hayes. Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wonderful drive by Killian Hayes, going into the defense hard while getting the shot up in the air.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
That free throw good from Hayes. Hayes hits them both. And so Hood will bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 4. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Hayes the pass to Olynyk. He's looking for Joseph and finds him. And the layup's good off the glass.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, continuity is such an advantage, and that is something that Giannis has with the Bucks.
You see the goal right now, really well. We run plays over and over again. Our offense is not complicated. I know what I got to fight for. I know as a team what we're looking for. So right now I can see a lot of plays.
And he's clearly a capable decision maker with the ball in his hands.
And his length, not just an asset finishing, but also finding angles to set up his teammates.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Antetokounmpo. Brook Lopez is out there with Rodney Hood. And it's Nora in at the 4. No good on the free throw. Well, Steve, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why, I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
He doesn't get the second one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Connaughton. Rebound by the Pistons. Outside Jackson. And it's all evened up. And that's now 6 points for Josh Jackson.
I tell you, at 6'8", Jackson is a more than capable scorer on the inside. Great at getting close to the rim and just finishing with the soft touch.
Now here's Hood. Here's Connaughton. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. No good with the layup. Here's Joseph. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. Hood on the wing. He's covered by Joseph. Hood kicks to Connaughton. Here's Nora. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. 2 on the clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And, well, Detroit shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. 11 feet away. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Hood, following the bucket by the Pistons. Passes it to Lopez. Over Stewart, hits the jump hook. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Now here's Hayes. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. 2 points, that one goes.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Different look here for the Pistons. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Johnson. Bay comes in for Jackson. Rodney Magruder's checked in for Corey Joseph. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Hayes. Allen passes to Antetokounmpo. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Middleton. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Middleton's got his second bucket.
And that's his game. Middleton knows he's out there to shoot the rock whenever he gets a good look. And last season, Middleton adding to his game, played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
Allen, that gives them the lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Allen. And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball handler, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look.
Here's Middleton. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Here's Magruder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Bay. And good off the lead pass that time.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man can get it.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Allen. This one for 3. No good there. And Detroit the other way now.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Outside Lowry. Sinks the triple. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results.
Portis, the pass to Giannis. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Lowry from outside, unable to get that one. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Middleton outside. Shoots over Grant. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Pistons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Now here's Middleton. He has 6. Nice shot by Portis.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Lowry with the ball. Shoots the 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo against Bay. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. And here's Lowry. A 24-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And the Pistons with possession here. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Magruder. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, there's some power to Jeremy's game now. He's become hard to knock off balance.
Pistons have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. The Pistons making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Timeout called the Bucks.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer. Your Pistons dancers, the dance team. Make some noise, fans.
Outside Holiday. Here's the lob at Antetokounmpo. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now, here's Grant. 26 points for him last game against Dallas.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Allen passes to Portis. Elbow shot is on the way. Portis, great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Back to Bay. Magruder kicks to Bay. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Olynyk high post. Shoots over Portis. That one off the back iron and out.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Grant the pass to Lowry. And the pass to Olynyk. The dish now to Grant. 5 to shoot. Olynyk trying to break loose. No good from Grant. Bucks leading by 4. On the wing, Holiday. Now recovering. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Pistons. This is to Olynyk. Kicks it to Grant. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pistons trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Pistons. Johnson, he's checked in for Bay. And Hayes subbed in for Rodney Magruder. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rodney Hood comes in for Allen. So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 9 points. They need this. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 10 points.
The defender trying to knock Hayes off his rhythm, but he is a well-built kid who easily absorbs contact.
Middleton outside. Lopez left side. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 6 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Olynyk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
You know, they try and stifle Olynyk, but his physicality lets him work right through it.
The Pistons have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Olynyk.
First free throw is good.
He was drafted 2 picks ahead of Giannis Antetokounmpo in 2013. Kelly Olynyk has carved out a nice career, though, but it must still give Danny Ainge nightmares.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jackson comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Outside Holiday. The 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Holiday.
Good decision maker out of the pick and roll. Holiday calls his own number, rewards his team.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Now Giannis. 26 points for him last game against Boston.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Here's Jackson. After Drew Holiday's score. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 16. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Jackson.
And how about the attack mode mentality that Jackson possesses? You can see there, even on the mid-range, he is looking to be aggressive. Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Pass to Olynyk. The Pistons working the ball around now. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Jackson kicks to Joseph. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Joseph's got 6.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Now here's Hood. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And they double up Giannis from outside the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Pistons trail by 13. Outside, Joseph. He kicks to Jackson. On the left block, again, the Pistons score.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Jackson against Middleton. And that one, good. Middleton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Here's Olynyk. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Pistons, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Lowry, and it's Magruder in a 2-guard. Now here is Holiday. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Bay against Middleton. Here's Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's now 7 points for Allen.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Grant outside. They get the rebound. Stewart, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Bucks leading by 14. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Middleton can't get it to go. And so Grant will bring it up for Detroit. Passes to Lowry. Back to Grant. Pass to Magruder. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Hey, keep the ball moving. Holiday showing good leadership, running the offense all the way through.
And a deep 3 from Lowry. Detroit, no good that time either.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Pistons trail by 16. The pass to Grant. Fade away. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The Pistons have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside Lowry. Takes the 3.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Allen. Open and close and nails it. Allen's got 9 points.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Pass to Stewart. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Shoots. Grant trying to break free. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here's Holiday. He's got 10. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancers. Thanks. It's your Pistons mascot.
And the Bucks with some changes. Wara checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Holiday against Lowry. Here's Norrell. Loads it up for Giannis. Allen's shot is off.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Grant's got 12 in the game.
Good touch from Jeremy Grant, able to get himself inside and get the job done.
And Holiday, here we go. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Passes it to Stewart. Here's Grant. That 3 off the mark. Bucks leading by 16. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Connaughton. He's defended by Bay. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Stewart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Stewart's got his 2nd basket.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Over Lowry, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Antetokounmpo's got his first points of the game. Grant outside. Good. He's got 14.
Relentless interior effort from Jeremy Grant, not letting the defenders scare him off.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Isaiah Stewart.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And the first one at the line is good.
And a multiple-time winner of the MVP award. The next step for Giannis is to become a consistent shooter from the outside.
Hayes, he's checked in for Rodney Magruder. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Pistons trail by 17. Outside Lowry. The pass to Bay. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Allen outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Grant. He's got 14. Yes, that goes in. Grant's got 16.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Allen passes to Nora. Back to Allen. Antetokounmpo against Bay. Nora can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 15. Passes it to Lowry. Looking to end his cold spell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Johnson comes in for Grant. And it's Jackson in for Bay. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Antetokounmpo. Rodney Hood subbed in for Grayson Allen. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion and guys feed off his energy.
Now here's Hayes following the miss by Rodney Hood. Olynyk can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Detroit making a switch here. Joseph's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. He hits the second from the line. Bucks leading by 14. Now here is Holiday. He's got 12. Here's Connaughton trying to get open as Lopez. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 4 points this quarter. Detroit's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Johnson. Nwora grabs the board. Milwaukee's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Back to Holiday. Lopez up top, kicks it to Hood. Just 5 to shoot. Over Olynyk, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Olynyk.
Rodney Hood does a nice job of drawing contact and working himself to the line.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
First free throw is good, and the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Both free throws good from Hood. Pistons trail by 18. Johnson outside. On the wing, Jackson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Nwora, the pass to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Rebounded by the Pistons. Jackson with it. He's got 10. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And how about the level of concentration on display here by Jackson? That doesn't shy away from getting hit while shooting.
And for Josh Jackson, Steve, the start to his NBA career might not have gone quite as he had imagined, but he persevered.
He did. He deserves a ton of credit for the way he went about his business. He spent time in the G League and never once complained about his situation. He worked his tail off, refined his game, and cemented his place in this league.
That's good from Jackson.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
Now here's Hood. 8 points for him. Six to shoot. Takes the 13-footer, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Hood. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pistons trail by 17. Hayes the pass to Olynyk. He dishes it to Jackson. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. The dish to Hayes. Holiday against Olynyk. Back to Hayes. 5 to shoot. High post shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Hayes has got 12 points in the game.
We're talking about guys reading the game. Killian Hayes is taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Middleton, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 16.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Johnson over Holiday, and it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Hayes. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight. And here's Holiday, tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Hayes checked in for Detroit. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Hayes, guarded by Holiday. Now Hayes, 12 points for him. Clock at 6. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
.35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bucks leading by 15. Here's Hood. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The Bucks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That free throw good from Hood.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Hayes down low, working on Portis. Great D that time from Portis. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Milwaukee on top, opening up a huge gap. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Brook Lopez is out there with Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Holiday in at the point.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
I'll tell you, that's a freight train coming through. No one wanted to step in and take the charge from Stanley Johnson.
Middleton outside. Going inside. That one goes in.
And the urgency on Middleton's drive is terrific. The defense seems powerless to stop it.
Now here's Joseph. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Grant, he's checked in for the Pistons. Rodney Magruder comes in for Hayes. Free throw good, Joseph. Here's Holiday. Outside Hood. Portis with it. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Lopez, and another basket for Milwaukee. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Joseph dishes to Olynyk. Back to Joseph. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by Hood.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Middleton, and the basket is good. Middleton's got 20 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Bay. To the paint. And it's sent back by Lopez. Middleton looking it over. Dishes it to Holiday. Back to Middleton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
There's the pass to Magruder. Olynyk with it. And here's Bay trying to get open as Lopez. Outside Hood. Trying to get open as Lopez. It's good. Hood's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Fades back. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Outside Hood. The putback. Rebound by Olynyk. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And the dunk by Grant.
And once Jeremy gets going, he's automatic, making it look effortless right now.
Holiday against Joseph. Hood deciding where to go with it. Lopez against Olynyk. 5 on the clock. Grant finds Joseph. Here's Magruder. Lopez covering. Pass to Bay. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starring in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
the Pistons. Stewart comes in for Olynyk, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Joseph. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez, and Allen subbed in for Hood. Stewart with the steal. Goes up on the wing, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's a long strider with good speed. It's hard to stay with Jeremy Grant in the open floor.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. It's blocked. Grant outside. Passes it to Lowry. Stewart with it. He kicks it to Grant. Shoots over Portis. Bay passes to Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Bay. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide open teammate Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Stewart with it. Picked up by Portis. And Stewart gets it to go.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Pass to Allen. Lowry against Holiday. For 3, Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pistons trail by 21. Now Lowry. Now the pass to Stewart. Grant outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lowry. Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
Allen outside. Here's Middleton. Lays it up off the glass. 27 points for Chris Middleton.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Lowry kicks to Grant. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post. Grant's got 12 points here in the second half. Bucks leading by 19. Now here is Holiday. Middleton with it. Back to Holiday. Over in the corner, Portis. The tray. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Lowry passes to Bay. There's the lob to the hoop.
A jack-of-all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
And Holiday kicks to Portis. Grant at the elbow. Excellent D there from Allen. Bucks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Shot clock at 6. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Grant outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Grant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Pass to Allen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And then Allen slams it in.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Here's Magruder. Grant, right side. Down low. And Lowry has it in the corner. Drills it from outside.
That's what you want to do. Work the ball to one of your premier scorers like Kyle Lowry and let him make a play.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. 13 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Bucks lead by 18. Pass to Magruder. There's a minute 40 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Grant. The shot comes out. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Giannis.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
Take a break.
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
And he knocks down the first one. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. ABC's checked in for Stewart. ABC comes in for Sadiq Bey. Jackson, he's checked in for Rodney Magruder. And Diallo subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And Grant drops them both. Milwaukee leading by 18. There's the pass to Ojale. Here's Watanabe. Now the feed to Hood. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
ABC passes to Jackson. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, and it's not always about your ability to make shots. Equally as important is your ability to take good shots.
Hood can't get it to go. Inside. ABC passes to Grant. Got a piece of it. Here's Norrell. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.